All right, let's build a recipe in the Faster Way app. From the home page, you're going to click the fork and the knife at the bottom. You're going to click My Items at the top right, and then it's already under My Recipes. So on that turquoise little tab in the middle, you can just click Add Recipe. And then the title of what we're going to do today is bourbon chicken. So bourbon chicken. Then you'll click Add Ingredients. There's multiple different ways you can add the ingredients in. The first thing we're going to do is scan. So I just click that little scanner button at the top, and then I'm going to scan the barcode. The servings on this are 1 tablespoon. There are 4 tablespoons in the recipe, so I'm going to change that number of servings to 4. There are 4 tablespoons in 1/4 of a cup, which is what the recipe calls for. So I'll click Add Ingredient. The next ingredients, I'm going to click Add Ingredients. The next one is going to be the bourbon for the bourbon chicken. So I'm going to search that. Well, it's actually Jim Beam, that 4th one down, so I'll click that one. Now, it is 2 fluid ounces is what the recipe calls for, which is about 1/4 of a cup. If you notice, there are 0 macros in that, but if you look at the calorie count, there's 138 calories. If we haven't quite gotten here yet, there are calories from the alcohol content itself, and so that's what you're seeing there. So it is important to track it even though it doesn't have any macros. So I'm going to click Add Ingredient. The next ingredient we're going to put in is coconut sugar, so I can just type it in again, coconut sugar, search. Click, and then it is about, let's see, that it's tablespoons, so it's 1/4 of a cup or 4 tablespoons. So I'm going to click, that one's in teaspoons, the Trader Joe one, there's a tablespoon one. So 4 tablespoons is also 1/4 of a cup. So I will add that ingredient. The next one is going to be rice vinegar, and so this is another one I have here to scan. So you see at the top right, that little square with the line through it, that's the little scan button. So you'll click that. Then I will scan it, and the rice vinegar, we're using 2 tablespoons, and a tablespoon on here is 1 serving, so that's going to mean there's going to be 2 servings in our recipe. Add ingredient. The next one is ginger, 1 teaspoon of ginger. Search ground ginger. Serving size is 1 teaspoon and 1 serving of that. Next is garlic, so I'm going to hit Add Ingredients. We're going to do garlic clove. So click there. We're going to do 1 clove here, and then we're doing 4 minced garlic cloves are in the recipe, so I'm going to hit 4. Add ingredient. Then there's 1 tablespoon of oil that's going to go in the pan. So I'm going to search for, I'll use olive oil because that's what I have in my little thing. Extra virgin olive oil there. And we're going to use about 1 tablespoon, just enough to get the bottom of the pan coated. And then the next thing is the chicken. So I'm going to type in, I'm using chicken breast for this. I'm going to type in chicken breast. And it is the boneless, skinless chicken breast are what I'm using. So I'm going to click on that one. That one just says 1 serving, so I'm going to click on the Tyson Food ones. This will give me a little bit more accurate because it's 4 ounces. I'm using 4 6-ounce chicken breast. So that is going to be 6 servings of 4 ounces is the same amount. So 4 chicken breasts, 4 6-ounce chicken breasts are about 24 ounces. And so if 4 ounces is a serving, I need 6 of those to get the 24 ounces. So then I'm going to click Add Ingredients, and this is in the whole recipe. Remember, you're adding in everything for the entire recipe, not just for your serving. The next thing I'm going to do is broccoli florets. And then I'm going to be using about 2 cups of broccoli florets. Add ingredient, and then the last ingredient is jasmine rice, which again you could scan if you had it. Jasmine rice, we're going to do 1/2 cup of dry because there's a full cup of dry in the full recipe, so that's going to be 2 1/2 cups. Add ingredient, and then we're going to click Save. So here's my bourbon chicken. As you can see, it's the first one at the top. For the entire recipe, those are the macros. So if I wanted to log it, I could do add to food log, today's food log. I'm going to put it in for meal 3 today, confirm. Now, remember, 1 serving is the entire recipe. So this makes about 4 servings. So I'm going to say I had 0.25 of the entire recipe, which is a fourth of the entire recipe because it makes 4 servings. And then I'm going to click save. And then if you go to my food log for today, back up at the top, scroll down, there's the bourbon chicken there, and you can see that the macros for that are a fourth of the entire recipe, which is approximately 1 serving.